Welcome to Krista Joy, Faith and Fuel. I am so glad that you are here today. If you are looking for nutrition advice with a scientific lens as well as a biblical lens, well, you have found the right place. I have been a dietitian and a culinary specialist for over 20 years, and my passion is to teach people how to cook simply and how to look at the labels and understand what it all means and really get back to the basics on how God created us to eat. Over the last few years, I have been relearning how the Lord really wants us to eat. You know what? He shares so much of it in the Bible. Isn't that cool? I have loved to marry what I've learned in college with how God wants us to eat, and of course, leaning more to how God wants us to eat. I have felt so much better and more healthy since I have been following God's plan. The wellness world is so loud out there. Isn't it confusing? Every day you hear contradictory information of what you even heard the day before. I'm trying to cut through the clutter and get to the roots of really how we are supposed to eat. As a dietitian, I love science and I do respect research, but I am learning now how to read the research differently and with God's lens, and helping you all to learn along with me and cut through the clutter and get to the core of how we are supposed to eat to live long and healthfully here in our bodies that God gave us and learn how God designed us to eat. I walked away from corporate nutrition about 4 years ago. I really thought I was going to be going to Africa and feeding kids and helping them be healthy and whole. But that's not what God had called me to do. He wanted me to step back from food for a couple years. And in that process, I've opened my eyes to see how nutrition is really different than what I had learned in college. And I'm so thankful that I met Annette Reeder and was able to go through her Biblical Wellness Ambassador program. And I'm now officially a Biblical Wellness Ambassador. So thank you, Annette. And I'm thrilled to be able to share with you these key core principles that I've learned from Annette and that I've also learned along the way. And in the process, show you some amazing, wonderful, simple food. But first, I want to share that I have had a lot of unlearning process where I have unlearned a lot of things I learned back in college. One thing is I used to say for decades that it's okay, we can eat all foods in moderation. I don't believe that anymore. There are really so many foods out there in the marketplace right now that are harmful for us. So I'm here to share some insights on what foods that we should stay away from because they're harming our body. Other things that I've had to unlearn is that low-fat dairy is not good for you. You actually need fat for your brain to function well and healthfully. I used to think that cereal was good for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and even snack. I don't believe that anymore. I now believe it is ultra-processed food, and I steer clear of anything that comes in a box from the grocery store marked cereal. One thing that, I cringe that I had to unlearn was that diabetics were supposed to eat 6 meals a day to help their blood sugar. I don't believe that anymore. Boy, I see how that is really hard on the blood sugar levels. So yes, note, I am a dietitian, but I'm not your dietitian. So don't take any of my word for your own medical advice. Make sure that you talk to your own doctor. I've been so encouraged and passionate to learn how people are healing their body by listening to what God is telling them. He's giving them special wisdom onto what is perfect for them. Something that I really want to share with everyone is that health is not about our control. It is about stewarding our body, stewarding our health, listening to the Lord, giving the Lord our food, our desires for food. And I have found from my own experience that taking a step back and getting back to the bare basics on food and giving it all to God, how my own health improved way more than I ever thought that it could. Giving up control actually gave me food freedom. And it's been fun to lead others along the way through private Facebook groups that food freedom is available for everyone by giving up your desires to God. One of the things that I've been incorporating into my YouTube channel are Wellness Wednesday episodes, where you'll find a new episode every week or two. So far, I've been able to invite dietitians, farmers, ranchers, and ordinary people who are able to share how the Lord is working in their life, how health and wellness looks from a biblical perspective. These episodes are short conversations that I hope that you find are hope-filled and that you will learn that you're not alone in this health journey, that you have friends to lean on. If you're watching and listening and saying, boy, I just need freedom from this obsession that I have from food, and I need clarity on what to eat, how to eat, what to make for dinner tonight, you found the right place. I really pray that God will meet you here and help open your eyes up to all the wonderful goodness that He has for you, your body, your family's health. I really encourage you to look through the list of videos that I have and choose one that speaks to you, whether it's a Wellness Wednesday episode, a short cooking tutorial, or where I'm talking about some of the latest science. Ask the Lord what makes sense for you to listen to today. And I would love if you could like and subscribe and click the bell so that you will learn when my latest videos are out and that we can learn together how the Lord is calling us to eat. So thank you so much for being here. I am excited to be on this journey with you. May God bless you and your family greatly with amazing, wonderful health.